right, guys, welcome to the Off the Bench podcast. We have Josh Kahn in the studio with us today. What's up, buddy?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Proud to be back.
How's life?
Oh, everything is good, man. Been blessed, man. Been able to, build and kind of grow. We're doing kind of focusing now on recruiting and kind of expanding. But it's been an amazing ride so far.
Yeah?
Yeah, super, super fun.
So last month you were goal producer. You helped 27 families.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me. And now your goal is to, show some other folks how to do that too?
100%. That's my goal. So I've been, we started a new recruiting campaign.
Okay.
And we brought on a few new agents. So I'm really, really excited now to share everything that I've learned about the business and really be able to share the blessing.
You know what they told me when I started recruiting? You give up your right to be ordinary.
Okay.
You know what that means?
I can understand that, yeah, because you really can't live like a regular life, because you really have to be all about your business and really have to, everything about what you do has to be about your business, so you can recruit and talk to everybody about it, So
yeah,
I get it.
Well, it's our job to make sure we give them the support, right, that they need.
Absolutely.
Because you don't think, like a lot of folks, once they get this business, they don't think about what it was like to be new. They forget.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it sucks so bad.
Yeah, and that learning process in the beginning, it's definitely a hurdle. But I promise, like for anybody who's new or anybody listening, as soon as you get over that hurdle, man, it's cool.
It's a wrap.
It's fun. Definitely, it's fun. Yeah.
So, what have you changed anything in the sales part? Are you doing face to face or are you doing telesales? You're doing both.
So I'm doing both, but this month I'm going to transition into trying to do a little bit more of the telesales and getting a little bit out of the field, because with me having more recruits and more team members, I'm going to need a little bit more time to kind of focus and to help them to try to replicate what I did in the field. Sure.
Okay. So what does that look like? What's a hybrid schedule look like for you?
So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a day with call tools.
Okay.
That I can do telesales. And then the following day, I'll book like normal, and then I'll run the next day, and I'll kind of make then I repeat, throughout the week. So that allows me to I'm still able to do about 30 appointments throughout the week.
Right.
And still have like a good amount of time to be able to spend time with recruiting, answering questions, helping, building, training, and also still kind of get my feet wet with telesales, with the telesales. Like I've done a ton of telesales,
right?
But not using the call tools.
Okay.
And everybody loves it, so I'm super excited to get on board with that.
Well, the thing does like 5 times the amount of dials you can do as a human, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I heard like some crazy numbers, like 5,000 or 2,000 dials a day. Like,
that's stupid.
There's no way I'd be able to.
You could dial till your fingers bleed. You're not making more than 800 dials in a day.
No way. No way.
Okay. So, were you at conference last year?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. And when did you originally start?
So in reality, I started in I would say December.
Okay.
November, December, end of November, beginning of December of last year.
Okay.
But I always say my real starting point was convention.
Okay.
Like that was because coming back from convention, it was really kind of opened my eyes to know that I'm in the right place, and that there's a lot of people that are winning.
Yeah.
And I was able to meet a lot of the people that I kind of I watched to kind of like model myself after in the business, and kind of meet them in person, shake hands with them. That was cool.
Right.
And it was also really cool for me because I tend to kind of be like with my circle. That's it. So it was kind of cool to see like a lot of people who I've never met from all over the country, like to know me by my first name and shake my hand and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was really, really cool for me. Like that was an amazing experience, and it really opened me up. And I was like, oh man, I need to get on it because this is the place to be.
And you came out of conference hitting pretty hard. Mm-hmm. So you're recruiting now, building. How important would you say conference is?
Wow, conference is amazing because it's all about making what you think about the business a reality, and kind of seeing it, and also being able to change your mindset. It's huge. You're able to see major producers, and you see major producers from all over the country that look like all different types of people.
Right.
So everybody's winning. You know what I mean? So it gives you an opportunity to find somebody who can say, hey, I see a little bit of him in me, or I see a little bit of her in me.
Sure.
And find different winners, and then also get be able to hear, from other people who are doing great in business, And like last year, we had Mr. Wonderful, so
Right.
it was really cool to hear some of his perspective and things like that. So, be able to not only do that, but you know, eagles fly with eagles. You know what I mean? So it's really nice to be around winners, people who are business minded, and people who are focused and are really looking to not only change their lives but change the lives of others.
No doubt. And I mean, you know, we got A-Rod's going to be there this year, which is pretty cool.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
It is cool. Jocko Willink, what is it? Willink. He's like the I don't know, like the baddest ass soldier ever. Okay. Like one of those guys. Obviously Dave Anderson, the Fly Girls get back. Who else we got? I think Damon John's going to be there.
Okay,
like,
that'll be huge. Yeah.
It's like it's not just, and it's not a rah-rah fest. So like when we started the other company we're at, all we got to hear was how people talk about how great they were, right? And how special they were. And to be honest with you, a lot of folks sitting in the seats going like, well, I'm not this. I don't have a degree. I'm not that smart. I can't speak this well. So I can never do what you could do. Like, I think when you come to an FFL conference, you look at the people up there, you go, dude, they definitely aren't special. In fact, they're probably as messed up as I am.
Yeah.
And they're killing it, right? I mean, that's the goal behind it. And I think that's why we're so diverse and so big, because it's not really that complicated. And no, none of us are that damn smart. We just work really hard and care about people.
Absolutely.
So what are your goals leading into conference? How many folks you want to bring? That should be a number that's an important number.
So for me, I know that I want to. I had actually was thinking about this a couple of days ago. I want to go with at least 20 people to conference.
Okay,
that's kind of like my target, because it doesn't cost any money for conference, which is very different.
Sure.
It's just, you just take care of whatever you have to get down there. But it's an experience that'll change your life, and especially now that I'm recruiting, I have a few team members now that are super serious about it.
Yeah.
We're gonna do what we have to do to make sure everybody's out there.
I love it, man.
Absolutely.
I love it. So, as far as 20 people there, and then your biggest month's always like 2 weeks. Biggest month is usually March, right? 2 weeks out of conference. It gets crazy. Give people a week time to get back, a week to get back and get everything situated, and then the following week it usually pops off.
Definitely.
Do you have a production? So, like a team goal heading into 2023, like board map. What is your families helped? Like 500 families a month, 1,000, 10,000. Like, do you have goals like that? Have you sat down and drawn them out yet?
I've kind of looked at my goals like quarterly or annually.
Okay.
So for the year, I know next year, 100%, my goal is 500 families.
Okay.
No question about it. Because I feel like everything that I've learned, I can definitely, I should be able to help at least 500 families.
Personally.
That's my goal.
So that would be the Hall of Fame.
Absolutely.
Okay. I love that goal. And then, so team wise, if you go with, if you take 20 to conference, then you should be running at a VP rate by March.
That's the goal.
That's the goal.
100%.
Okay. All right. And do you have any idea where you want to finish up the end of next year?
The end of this year, end of next year.
End of next year, team wise, for your team. Yep.
To be honest, I haven't thought about the larger numbers yet.
Okay.
Because I've been kind of focusing on the recruiting.
Sure, that's fine.
Side of it, but as far as production, I know that I want us as a unit to be producing, as you said, like on a VP level.
Okay.
No question about it.
And Mike's really good to sit down with and go, because a lot of folks will ask him what their goal is, and they'll give me some number. And I'm going like, where are you coming up with that? Like, if they just pull it out of their head, because I think they think we want to hear something. But Mike has, Mike's really good with the spreadsheets, creating the formulas. So he's got some tools that you can utilize based off of how many agents you have, average per agent, and you can tweak them up and down a little bit. You know what I mean? But you can't, it's not like if you have 10 agents, you're not going to, if you have 5 agents, you're not doing VP. Right. Could you? Yes, you could. But realistically, it's probably not going to happen. So get with Mike, because he'll help you come up with the goals. And I think once we figure out how many people show up at conference, it'll be real easy to come up with a number for next year, because we'll have a good judging stick. Make sense?
Absolutely. We'll know who's serious and who's not.
That's right. Josh, you're building recruiting. If I wanted to come work with you, how would I get a hold of you?
You can always call my phone. It's 202-584-9846. That's my direct business line. And then you can reach me on Instagram at Maravilla JK. That's MARAVILLA JK.
Perfect, man. And then one last tip for agents that are on the fence about going to conference, maybe because you either have to fly down or drive down, get a hotel room or shack up with somebody. What would you say to push them to get there?
I would say whatever you have to do to get out there, you do it, because it'll be the first step of changing your life forever. And because literally the first day of me stepping into the stadium in Miami and just being around people, and funny thing was I ran into Sean as well, so I was able to like kind of just being able to see the people that you see on TV, and realize how big it and how it's growing, and that you could really be a part of this and really be a part of in the beginning, like kind of in the ground stages of this, and really be like a building block in the business.
Yeah.
Make sure you get out there, because 100% it'll change your life. No question about it.
Love it, dude. Josh Kahn here in the flesh, man. I appreciate you coming in and sharing with us.
Absolutely.
Proud of you. Excited to see where 2023 holds. Guys, register for conference if you haven't. The link is on the bottom. You don't want to miss it. I promise you. It's not like any other conference you've ever been to. It's not a rah-rah fest. You're not going to listen to people talk about how great they are. You're going to listen to people tell you exactly what they're doing and what they did to get to where they are. That's the magic of FFL. That's how we all have gotten from zero to hero. It's how we've grown to be a $500 million company in just 9 years. So, guys, I'm looking forward to seeing all of y'all there. Looking forward to seeing all of y'all hopefully before that. But let's make it a big week. Until next time, guys, take care.